handicap.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Episode 107
Is it 107?
from
Jesus
Parts
Christ.
Unknown.
Parts
All right.
Unknown or Jack's Basement. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, well, let's get the show on the road. Press the goddamn button.
Which one?
You know
which
what?
one's the top
The
one?
top one right there.
There you go.
I'm just ready to... Not talking sports today.
Oh, boy.
Maybe.
What's up, Mugs? We're back for episode 107. Can you believe that? We haven't been canceled yet.
We would have been canceled if it was a real show.
We might be canceled.
Oh,
today.
we'd have been canceled a long fucking time ago.
Well,
Episode 106 got a lot of hits, though.
we are.
We're moving on up.
Yeah, we're coming.
We
to
love
you
you guys.
from Jack's Basement.
Yep.
Weather is a little nasty outside. We were looking forward to maybe doing like an outdoor episode soon.
Oh, I'm dying to get outside again.
We're going to be
Yeah,
doing
me
that
too.
soon. We can't wait. Down at Chuck's, down in the carport.
It fucking
anywhere,
sucks out
at
today.
Ronnie's. Oh, man. So, all right.
Actually, speaking of Chuck's, when we were down there the other day and we were talking about the movie Alive.
Yes, we
Remember
were.
the movie Alive?
Vividly.
Where the soccer team,
No, the rugby
team,
team.
and they crashed in the Andes, right?
Yeah, they were actually pretty close to their destination
They
too.
were, and then they crashed, and I don't know how many rugby players were on board, but the last few
I was going to say,
survivor,
not many left.
the last few surviving members literally had to eat their teammates.
Yeah.
Like just to survive. Like they were cutting off pieces of belly and arms and stomach, whatever, and laying it on the
What about the pilots? Did they eat them first? They probably died.
I'm sure they did.
probably whoever was ready to be eaten. Whatever. They had to put it out on the wing of the plane just for the sun to heat it up so it wasn't like complete sushi. But
You just. Damn you. Now I got to change one of my picks.
no, you don't. But just think about that. If you were in that situation and had to turn into cannibalism, which there's actually two types of cannibalism, by the way. There's an exo cannibal who only eats their enemies. And then there's an endo cannibal who actually eats their dead relatives to absorb their good qualities.
What was that word?
Absorb or relatives
Absorb?
or dead. Endo.
TW, we're not making it out of this basement today. I don't think.
No, we're not getting out of here fucking alive.
Jack's gonna be eating
fuck
us.
alive.
Yeah, but you guys aren't family or relatives, so
We are fucking relatives.
oh, you guys are. But what the fuck? Really? There's actually two types of cannibals. But if you were a cannibal, who would you actually eat?
So
Strange topic. Sorry.
Yeah, this one is okay. So we're talking anybody. It could be friends, celebrity, athlete, musician.
Yep.
Anybody.
Anyone.
Anybody, yes.
And are we going with like an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert? Because I am. I'm definitely doing an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert, and one who I would never eat.
I like this because for people watching, it's it's a spontaneous conversation, but we actually did put some fucking thought into
put
this
some
shit.
Thought into
We
it.
did.
That's how sick we are.
Yeah, I think it makes it even more.
I bet you two
fucked
put
up.
more thought into it than I did.
I did my homework.
Yeah, so did I.
I'll tell you
Well,
what.
you guys are in a death pool too, so.
We are in a death pool. Oh my God!
This week,
Can we get this out of the way really quick?
No, we should. Yeah, we should mention that.
Yeah. So we're in a dead pool.
Yeah.
Death pool, whatever. And it started on March 1st. And I had.
Yes, the start date was March 1st.
I had.
Yes.
What's the comedian's name? Lewis.
Richard
Lewis.
Yes.
God rest his soul.
Yeah,
But
he
you
was
couldn't
great.
fucking hang on for 2 more days. Really? I had to change my pick. Because he
That would have
died.
been a cool, $80 you get? What do you get for hit?
It's a little more, honestly.
A little more.
If you're solo.
Well,
if
it depends.
Oh, I was the only one that had Richard Lewis, without a doubt.
It depends. If more than one person, has the same pick,
split it up,
you're
right?
allowed to, but you have to split
Yeah.
it. So originality pays.
Yeah.
But
That's why,
I had a great one that nobody would have picked, and
yeah.
sadly, I was very upset to hear about Richard Lewis. That's for a fact.
Yeah, he was funny.
I grew up with him, HBO and Curb
He
Your
was not. Yeah,
Enthusiasm.
yep.
Great role.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
Oh, was
Another
he in
great
that?
role.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, he was great in everything he did. I loved everything he did. So yeah, that was a really sad one. But yeah, I mean, the guy who just never seemed to get enough credit during his career, WWF superstar, okay. Virgil, the bodyguard for the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Why did one of the toughest guys at wrestling? Why does he need a bodyguard? Doesn't he fight all the time?
Well, it was just a gimmick.
But still,
no.
I was 8 years old and I was like, this guy beats people up for a living. Why does he need a bodyguard?
It was just for the. It was just for the
point.
angle. Good
point.
He wasn't, dude. He wasn't that rich. I mean, Ted. Vince used to pay for him to be in the fancy hotels and rent him limos, and the
Sure.
guys were super jealous, because they had to pay their own way.
DiBiase, I hardly.
How is Vince McMahon doing these
Who
days?
the fuck knows? He's in solitary confinement. Nobody's heard a fucking
Padded room.
peep. I can't even imagine. No,
He might be on Jeffrey Epstein's island.
He might be. I mean,
Speaking
nobody.
of Jeffries,
Yeah.
Oh,
Nobody has heard
Mr.
a peep
Dahmer,
from him.
Mr. Dahmer,
party of one.
party of 30, I think he did.
Oh,
Jeffrey Dahmer. Speaking of cannibals,
yeah.
that motherfucker.
So what? All right.
Where
so
are we going
You want
with
to
this?
segue back into that?
Yeah,
Who the
whatever.
fuck would we eat?
Yeah, who would we eat? Who wants to start out first?
I can't.
Who wants to
right.
go first?
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So if I was a cannibal, which
Oh my God! Did you see that fucking move he just did? He spit everything.
so anyways, for an appetizer, it would have to be someone small, like the midget from the Harlem Globetrotters.
Little people.
Little people.
That's
would
what
be
they like.
That would be the perfect appetizer.
You sure? You
Us-
might come with
That
three
third
mozzarella.
Yeah,
sticks.
that third leg would be hard to take down, but whatever. That would be my appetizer. And moving right on to my main course, you know what? It has to be someone a little bigger to make a full meal out of her, and that would be Melissa McCarthy.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Wow. Wait.
even though if you guys know who Melissa McCarthy is, she's a comedian, so she definitely would taste a little funny in my eyes.
Is she grass fed?
I don't know. She's just big enough for a full meal and tastes a little funny. As a dessert, it has to be someone really small and sweet. So my dessert.
See, I didn't come up with any of this shit.
So my my dessert would be Christina Aguilera.
Oh,
You think so?
She's 5'1". And
Not a
she's-
lot. Yeah.
She's a little spicy and a little sweet. So I think that would be the perfect dessert to eat.
I don't
would
know.
Be
It's
Christina Aguilera.
Not a lot of meat on those bones.
No, but it's just a dessert. You're already full from fucking Melissa McCarthy and the
wait,
midget.
you're eating her? Or you what? You're already fucking. I thought we were eating people.
We are. She's my dessert.
But you said fucking Melissa McCarthy.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't know. All right, take that back. I didn't mean that. No, Melissa McCarthy was my main course. And then have a little bit of room for Christina Aguilera.
Right. Put a little
Fair.
cherry on top.
Yep. And my the one that I would never eat would be either a pro boxer or a pro wrestler because they would be way too tough to eat.
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
that's like a $2 steak right there.
Yeah.
A
Too many-
$2 steak.
Yes, it would be. TW.
Speaking of, I'm hungry.
Craig, why don't you go next?
Great. Let me just eat this meatball.
Eat that goddamn.
Oh, no, it's actually meatloaf.
Oh, yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I got to be honest. I had a really hard time doing this. I didn't do the whole
It doesn't matter.
3-course meal. One, and you took it, I would eat Leo DiCaprio from Titanic. That stage of Leo DiCaprio. When he sunk, because probably tastes like a lobster.
Probably. Probably. There's nothing wrong with a seafood body.
I like it. Okay.
All right.
Let's see. If I had to go... Oh, also Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting.
Yep.
He was like new, up and coming, pretty boy. He probably tasted pretty good.
You're picking really lean guys, though. I
That's
mean,
fine.
Well,
That's
look
fine.
at him.
Are you?
He looks like... Never mind.
No, I like it. Keep going. Keep it. It's great.
If I'm
Well,
really
he looks like Tom Hanks from fucking
really-
Philadelphia. So you think he would be
Philadelphia,
eating
or what's the other one? Castaway. He was
Yes.
fucking bony in that too.
Yeah.
If I'm really, really
So
hungry,
he wants to keep his diet in check.
I'm going Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh my God, I'd be full.
I'd be eating for years.
Yeah, I'd be
Oh
full.
my God, that would take you a long time.
You'd have to put some in the freezer
Well,
after.
yeah, I'd get a freezer for him.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
wonder
one
what
that
he
you
tastes
wouldn't.
like.
What?
No, I'm doing another one
Oh,
that I would.
just keep going.
So I don't know if you guys remember our buddy Brian Roberts, who was on this show.
Hung out with him last night.
Yeah.
Very, very smart guy.
Very
smart.
intelligent. Yes.
I would go Hannibal Lecter on Ray Liotta in the Silence of the Lambs movie when
Yep.
he cut his brain off and sautéed it and ate it just so I can get his knowledge.
You would eat Brian?
His brain.
Yep.
This is fucking awesome.
With a little Chianti.
Sorry, Brian.
I'm gonna ask him to edit this
You
one.
definitely have to have. I'm
Just so
having
we
a.
can see
I
that.
mean, look,
Right.
we're eating. I'm not eating just to eat. Like you said. You said they eat family members to get their good quality.
Sustenance.
I would
Yes.
eat
Yes.
Yes.
Brian's
So,
brain
so you're definitely an endo cannibal.
just to get his knowledge.
this point.
I think it would work.
Then why wouldn't you just eat fucking Stephen Hawkins and have fucking smart food?
Because he's been gone for 10 years and he probably tastes very dry and
Yeah, probably. But that would be smart food.
Were you able to come up smart food? Jesus Christ, that's awesome.
who I wouldn't eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You two, whatever.
Thanks.
I'll spare you.
Thanks, pal.
Dude, I'll bet I'd be all right. I'd bet I'd be okay. I got some
I
meat
don't know.
on the
Maybe
bones there.
you ever see those beef brisket, mixed burgers?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you two would taste something like that.
Probably.
What's the name of those burgers? The ones-
Bubba's?
I feel like I would taste like a Bubba burger. I think you'd be all right. I think you'd have a good time.
Maybe I'll find out.
Fucking eat me.
Yeah.
All right, here
When
we
you
go.
put it that way. Fuck
Craig,
that.
eat me.
All right, these ought to be good.
All right. So yeah, I did a little bit of research here. I'd like to mention, though, I think it's important to mention that this week we are, I don't know if you call it celebrating. I don't know if it's something that should be celebrated, but this week is actually National Eating Disorders Awareness Week, which runs from February 26th through March 3rd, which is tomorrow. Today's March 2nd. We're going to try to get the show posted tonight. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, National Eating Disorders Awareness Week,
You know
which
what?
is a
And-
thing.
You know what? And God rest everyone's soul that actually died from that disorder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Like Karen Carpenter.
Sure. Sure.
I
mean,
love her voice. She was such a great singer.
We have plenty of disorders of our own, everybody does in the world, but that's one I'll never fucking understand. I mean,
Yeah.
gosh,
It happens.
it happens. Anyway, getting back to people I would eat. For an appetizer, I would, I hate to say it, but I would pick Emmanuel Lewis,
There you go.
who is famous
Webster.
for playing Webster, which is
Yep.
my middle name in real life.
It is.
I
Family
wasn't-
name. Family
It's
name.
family name. I wasn't named after Webster. but sometimes I feel like I was.
Unfortunately.
He's 52. Not the freshest meat, but a good appetizer.
Oh God, we're sick.
Number 2, gotta go with Kevin James. Gotta go with Kevin James.
He looks like that prime rib that has too much fat on him.
Just good. Funny guy. Just I think he would be good.
He'd make you laugh as you're eating him. Would you eat him like alive?
Well,
So we
Would I
could
eat
tell
him
jokes as you're
alive?
doing it?
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
possibly. I'm open-minded. I'm an open-minded guy. Number 3. I love this pick. I would pick Nick Offerman, who played Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Why? Because I feel like he would be well marinated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just feel like that. I feel like his particular meat would be
Where would you go to first on Nick Offerman? I bet he has meaty thighs
probably around there.
or just like flabby arms.
Probably around. Yeah, no, I like your first idea. Yeah.
Oh my God, folks.
This might be the most fucked up episode we've ever done, which is fine
all right,
with me.
whatever.
I don't give a fuck. Nobody watches this
By
shit
the way,
anyway.
if any of these people end up dead and eaten, we're fucked.
That is true.
All right, and so let's see. Well, hang on, I got 2 more actually. So for
Damn,
dessert,
you're hungry.
yeah. I mean, dude, we're doing 5 courses technically. 4, but for dessert, I love her. I think she's great. I think she's a just super talented and super sweet person. But Adele, I'd eat fucking Adele for dessert.
Like before or after she
thick
dies.
Adele, or
Yeah. Or
now Adele.
yeah, because she used to be pretty thick.
Fair. I don't have a good answer, but I think either way. I just think she's a very sweet and kind, talented person, and
So just kill her and eat her. Okay.
I would, yes, I would.
Kind, sweet, and talented.
and I would eat her.
I'm gonna eat her.
Okay, now here's one. Okay, so I got my one. I got my one that I would not eat, and I want to be perfectly clear about this. Okay, I'm gonna say a name. It's got nothing to do with the whole gender thing. Nothing to do whatsoever. But
Me too.
I would not eat Caitlyn Jenner, and I'm gonna tell you why.
All
It has nothing to do with the gender thing, all right? It's the fact that her former persona,
Self.
Persona.
won
Persona.
won a decathlon, okay?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he was a pretty good athlete.
pretty good athlete, which is why I would not eat this person, because I feel the meat would be very gamey. No pun intended. But I feel it would be very gamey and also probably taste a lot like Wheaties
Oh.
because he was on the box.
Wheaties
He
suck,
was,
by the way.
You know. And I like Wheaties, but I feel like between the gaminess and the Wheaties flavor, probably not my go-to.
Here.
You know what they call gay Cheerios?
What?
Speaking of cereal. No, gay Cheerios is Fruit Loops.
Oh.
Oh,
All right. I gotta just address
Val,
this whole,
that's for you.
address this whole not eating athlete thing or lean. Do you guys like beef jerky?
Yes.
like a Slim Jim?
Love it.
Yeah, I love it. Oh, so you think like
If you get like a guy like, I don't know, look at a fucking any NFL player, lean like a wide receiver or running back, you can make jerky out of that. That's how you look at deer. Look at deer.
That's
They're
true.
very lean and spry. That's not the word I was looking for.
But you can make definitely jerky out of deer.
Sure.
Venison jerky.
I might have to. We might have to do this next week too. What?
There's so many options on the menu, apparently.
There
Fucking.
I didn't realize we were this sick. Sorry, folks. We're not. We're not. We're not. It
We're
was just
not.
one of those.
This is just a bar conversation that turned into
Yeah.
a podcast.
We were sitting eating lunch, and
yeah.
it just, Jack, I think it was your idea when you talked about it. And we were like, TW wrote it down immediately and said, this is what we're doing. So that's what we just did.
And
Send us your thoughts on who you would eat.
Yes,
Oh, on our YouTube page.
Let us know who you would eat.
Peekskillmugs YouTube page. Just comment, give it a subscribe, like, and comment who would you eat when it's up. It should be up quickly. We'll let you know on our Instagram
probably
page.
tonight. What time is
Yeah.
it now? Actually,
It's
seriously,
actually it's
3 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock
All right,
on a Saturday afternoon on March 2nd.
March 2nd.
If it is up,
Yes, it
shameless plug. I'm working at Chuck and Ole's tonight down on Central Avenue in Peekskill. So
Yeah, we got to get back to work.
coldest beer
Oh, absolutely.
around.
But being March 2nd, we are actually 1 week away from the St. Patrick's Day parade in Peekskill.
Oh yeah.
And we're actually 6 days away from the Grand Marshal kickoff tour, which is actually a pub crawl. And this year's Grand Marshal is the ex-governor of New York,
George Pataki.
George Pataki.
Yeah.
I loved George. I have so many stories
I've
about
seen
George.
him trying to eat popcorn, and he was falling all over the floor. And I'm like, this guy is running for president.
Yeah. I voted for
My
him.
mother was actually on the city council with him.
He was
Richard Jackson's an aide too, and
That's right.
They were all
Didn't he write a book where he actually like wrote a little piece about like Chuck's bar? Old
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Chuck's?
Oh, he
I'm
like
sure.
his favorite
He loves
bar?
that place.
His father went there.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's why on this kickoff tour next Friday night, whatever the pub crawl, it starts at the Peekskill Elks Lounge. Lodge.
What time is that? It's 5?
That's at 5:15 on Friday night, and then at 5:50 they move on to Gleason's, another fine establishment in
Sure.
Peekskill, and then at 6:30 they move on to Ollie and Chuck's.
Ollie and Chuck's. Come see the birthday boy, Joe Sack. Happy birthday, Joe. It's
Oh,
today.
happy birthday,
Happy
Joe!
birthday,
That's right.
weatherman.
Dude, you're the same age as me, 63, which I turn on to do Tuesday, March 5th.
Happy birthday, you.
Yes, and then they move on to the Firehouse Grill, and Kyle's Pub, and then the Peekskill Public House, and then Rubens is next, and then the Whiskey River, and it ends at 10 o'clock at the Birdsall.
That's a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
That's who's fucking driving.
Yeah.
Wait, is Stella? Is the bus not picking these people
Yeah,
up?
right. Where's the trolley? Where's the Peekskill trolley?
Where's Stella?
Stella!
Stella.
Yeah,
I know who. Yeah,
The
I know
point-
who's driving George and the aides.
Jesus Christ. There's a lot of places to drink in this town, man.
There really is.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Speaking of drinking,
Yeah.
what are these shots we're looking at here?
It's actually like, have you ever eaten squirrel? Like I was down south.
We're eating humans now. We're going
Where
to
you-
squirrel. That's disgusting.
It is.
Never eat a
But-
squirrel.
That's a good segue.
It is, but anyways, squirrel whiskey is actually I had too many.
Words for
No.
Jack. He's doing it on his own, folks. I didn't have to come
have
up with
not
anything.
had too much to drink today, but it's squirrel whiskey, and it's peanut butter.
Oh yeah, you could smell that
So,
peanut butter from
here's
a
to
mile
Phil,
away.
Here's to Phil Alexander, who can't join us because he's allergic to peanuts.
Oh,
He's just
man.
allergic to nuts.
Love you, Phil.
He is. Love you, Phil. Miss you.
Yeah, we do. I'd eat Phil.
Speaking of the parade, which is March 10th, right? On next Saturday.
March 9th.
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 That's
Yes.
right. But Daisy Joplin, her band is playing at the Paramount on the 10th.
Are you
Ah,
working
yes.
that? Are you working that? Kid?
I don't know if I'm working that.
But
If they ask me, I will.
I'm actually driving Miss Daisy Joplin around town for the parade. She's going to be in the back of my pickup truck
Nice.
playing her electronic violin.
She's freaking talented.
Yeah, she is.
She really is, but she's really hard to get a hold of. It's hard to connect. And Phil's
Hey,
gonna.
she
I don't
probably
know,
just doesn't wanna
Phil's
talk
gonna
to you.
Phil's gonna give me the Bluetooth speaker, and we're gonna hopefully hook it up to her electronic violin.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. That's cool.
TW, you want some meatloaf?
Dude, I think I'm good.
Yeah, it's
I think I lost my appetite after this
my-
episode.
Meatloaf again.
I'm ready to get.
What movie was that line from? Meatloaf again?
Christmas story?
No. comes out.
Oh,
every
one-
how-
One flew over the.
No, Meatloaf again, where they ate meatloaf.
Oh,
Halloween-
Rocky Horror?
Thank you.
Oh,
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, I should have
They-
known
they-
that.
They,
I
killed.
should've
They
known
killed
that.
Meatloaf and ate him for dinner.
That's funny.
God,
Another-
this episode is just getting
Another
weirder and weirder.
another
I
cannibal.
love this one. This is good.
Another cannibal
You know,
movie.
like you guys have watched this from day one. When the first couple episodes, the first dozens of episodes, we talked about football. We talked about this. We just did a whole episode not mentioning sports. That word.
Yeah, we didn't even bring up sports
And
once.
we just talked about eating people.
We didn't bring up sports.
You know what? I was gonna do a real quick shout out to Mickey Mantle because on this day in sports history, Mickey Mantle actually retired.
Nice.
So there's
March
that's
2nd.
our sports segment.
There it
you go.
is. And that's it.
That's it.
That's all we got.
That's it.
So what do you got? How do you
What
want
do
to
you
wrap
got?
this up?
Well, everyone knows Jeffrey Dahmer, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows Lorena Bobbitt.
Oh, yeah.
What did Jeffrey Dahmer say to Lorena Bobbitt? Are you going to eat that?
We're hanging out. We're making hits. We're drinking.